How's it going, everyone? Oh my gosh! Uh, welcome to Marvel Bros. Where we cover all things Marvel and everything pop culture. My name is Battery CEO. This is Sensei Finito, and we just finished episode 4 of Loki, the Nexus event. Is that what it was? I think this episode was called.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Yo,
No words.
yo,
No words.
yo, that was definitely amazing, bro. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my
Spoilers,
goodness.
by the way.
But
100%.
before we dive all the way in, because we're gonna dive all the way in, definitely. Make sure you guys visit our website, www.marvelbros.com. You can purchase our merchandise and you can watch the stream live there, and also join our Discord. We always have proper conversations. We were talking about the episode of Loki the entire time we were watching it. It was like, yo, what's going on? What the hell is this? What the fuck is happening? We were just so confused the entire time. And you can also listen to our stuff, all of our pop culture news updates, wherever you listen to podcasts at.
But before we get into all the awesomeness, please make sure to follow us on all our social medias at MarvelBros23 on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and our YouTube channel, where we post all of our videos and a lot more.
Okay. Oh, we got some people up in here right now. Okay, so Akash said, yo, what's up with you? Caitlin said, hi, what's up with the Caitlin? And has anyone seen it? Yes, we watched it just right now. I knew that King Loki would come in this episode. What the fuck happened?
Yeah.
For real. Tech said, hey, remember me waiting for you very years ago? Yep, we remember you, Tech.
Possibly,
you were here with us. I remember you from last week when we talked about Loki. Have you seen it yet? Yes, we have. And then, hey, remember me? Oh, yeah, you said the same thing. All right, so let's get into it, yo. That was an amazing episode of Loki. Oh my gosh! If you guys are here right now, I want everyone's opinion on how they felt about the opening scene. Like in the chat, let us know how you felt about the opening scene first and foremost. And bro, tell me how you were feeling when you saw that opening scene and we saw the timekeepers, bro. Like what was going through your mind?
Definitely didn't expect that. But first off, this is by far my favorite episode of the series yet.
Oh yeah.
It felt like a season finale, a series finale, right before a big movie comes out or a big wait for the next season. So this was a great final second episode.
I guess the episode was wow, definitely.
Yeah, for real.
But wait. First, did you guys stay for the end credit scene? I hope everyone stayed for the end credit scene because there actually was one on this episode. And
finally,
but there actually was one now. But go ahead, bro. I just wanted to say that real quick. If you guys haven't watched the end credit scene, go watch it right now and come back.
But I think it was awesome that we got, again, spoilers. There's almost impossible.
Big spoilers. Yeah. Let me put that up.
Seeing how she was just kidnapped, honestly, from her reality was heartbreaking. I didn't realize she was just a kid when it happened.
Yeah. She grew up on just worlds dying, bro. That broke my heart, man.
That's so depressing.
It was like, what is happening, man? I can't believe they did her like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of comes to question what's going on. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, why did she said she doesn't even remember what bro, okay. Yeah, there's just so much to unpack with that alone, with just that small piece of information alone. Mm-hmm. How did you think she learned magic then? If she was always on her own on these different planets and whatnot? Akash said, I think Real Timekeeper wants to kill all the good Lokis. Yeah, that makes sense. Definitely.
I could see it.
Especially because I think you're saying that the main Timekeeper person might be a Loki. I think that's what he's saying. And then he wants to take out all the other Lokis. Mm-hmm. Or something like that. Tech said when Loki was in time trap, when girls slap him and hit his balls, Loki reaction.
Yo, I called it. I called. I said that she was going to appear in this show before the show even started.
Yep, that's
Lady Sif. I was like, she's going to be in the show. I don't know if we're going to see anyone else, but I'm like 100% sure we're going to see Lady Sif, and we saw her.
Yeah, that's awesome. It was awesome to see her come back, even in just the small way that we did see her. It was still amazing. Like I thought at one point that she was gonna help him break out. Like, did you think, Daniel? What's up with
How's it going, Daniel?
He said this episode was wow. Hey, my man Battery said it at the beginning.
Facts.
This has been the best episode that we've had yet, and I can't disagree with that at all, because this episode has been. Oh my goodness, it was immaculate. That from start to finish, that episode was really great, bro. Okay, so we come in finding out about Sylvie being you were right about more than just Sylvie, okay? Because you said, about Lady Sif, because you were like, yeah, definitely that happened. And then you were like, I think that not Sylvie. Dang, I'm losing it because the comments are coming in and I keep seeing it over there. You said that we were gonna get that the timekeepers were gonna rescue them from so you were right about that, and I was like, oh man, I was like, dang. How did you feel about how they went about doing that? Akash says, what happened to C20? C20 died. I think C20 is the one with the dreadlocks, right? Because the other one is like B15. Yeah, because C20 is the one with the dreadlocks. So she's dead. Like, I don't think
they killed her.
No. They purgatoried her or whatever the case may be. I don't even know. Daniel said Tom Hiddleston did say he was looking forward to us watching this in the next episode. Yeah, and I can see why, yo. I can see why. Cause
I'm so shook. And they led the seeds for us with the little holograms at the beginning of the series, and like us just kind of keep wondering, okay, when are we going to go to the destroyed Avengers Tower? Was that just a Marvel Studios ploy to trick us again?
Yeah,
was that what that was? But it's become a reality. It's here. I don't even know what to expect. I don't even know what's gonna happen next episode. I really don't.
Says when Loki was vanished by Styx, so lady reaction. Oh motherfucker! Facts.
Yeah. No, that was us.
Real.
That was us.
Yeah, we were like, oh,
just go in our Discord, the spoiler chat, and you'll just see all of our reactions in real time. Like, it was insane.
We were mind blown. Yeah, that was all amazing. Okay, so. Not only did we find out all that amazing stuff, right, that we found out, how did you feel about B15's whole role in it? Because I think we kind of said that she was going to have a change of heart because of what happened in the last episode when she was in the enchanted thing.
Yeah.
And so did you think she was going to help out to the extent that she did?
I totally forgot that because of the mind thing that she did, she was going to see memories. I didn't even think about that prior to this episode. Otherwise, I would have suggested, she's definitely going to do something. But
was there an end credit scene for any of the episodes from WandaVision, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Because this was really dope. WandaVision had one. I don't think The Falcon and Winter Soldier had any.
Yeah, I don't think they did.
Because we waited until every episode at the end, and we were like, damn it.
But seeing that disapproval, the uncertainty, I was like, this girl is about to do something wild. And what does she do? She opens a portal, takes Lady Loki, or Sylvie, as you might call her, to the, I forget, Exxon. I forget the name.
I don't know.
The big store where the big apocalyptic event's about to happen.
Oh, and yeah.
She sees her memories. And then we go back, and then all of a sudden we go back to they're having drinks in the office. I kind of
wanted to see her memories.
I know, I did too. I
wanted to see like a glimpse of what her life was, but I understand why they didn't show it to us because they had a lot more shit in store for us.
But it was so real and so genuine, and that's what this episode was so good. There was so many genuine moments of emotion throughout this whole episode that just came together so seamlessly.
Yo,
Oh
I
my
think we both were just as emotional as Loki was when
Oh
Roxcart.
yes,
That is
Roxcart,
the name of
Roxcart.
it.
Yep.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you.
I
Appreciate it.
think we were. I'm pretty sure we can say that we were all in this chat emotional when Mobius told Loki that Sylvie was dead.
Yeah.
Like
I was just
that.
like,
That
no,
hit me,
really?
yo. I was like, no way. There's no way that she's. There's no way they just killed her off screen like that. And then he was like, "Ha! Look at you. You like her." I was like, "You bastard."
I was like, yo, this
What?
dude's not being
Um,
respectful at all.
Akash says, "I think we didn't have to think big ending because we know what happens in WandaVision." Oh, okay, yeah. Because I know one of the end credit scenes we had for WandaVision was when Monica Rambeau looked into the thing. I think that might have been actually the only one that we had.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was for almost the season finale.
Mhm.
So who is third Loki variant? There's a lot of Loki variants. I think there's
a couple that we saw, but I don't know how many there are for sure. I know there's
Okay, so before we get to the ending, I kind of want to talk about more about like in the middle chunk a little bit.
definitely.
When we see Mobius start to question everything, like what did you think in that moment? Like, did you think he was gonna believe him? Like, did you think what was going through your mind?
The moment when he took the thing and went to the library, I was like, this is about to get smacked.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about before that, though.
But
I'm talking about before that.
I
When
kind of
Loki
figured
was
he was,
telling
though.
Mobius, were you like, oh, okay, this is smoothie, this is gonna be good.
Mhm.
I was really surprised that B-15 didn't say anything to Mobius in their little encounter of passing parts, but that kind of helped her
I
get
don't
to
think she was
the end
sure,
goal.
but him saying the TVA is lying to us, I think, was the final straw and kind of made okay.
Mhm.
I gotta do something in order to make sure this is right because I don't want to mess up anything with TVA.
Yeah, I
Not
liked
knowing if it's true or not.
when Sylvie said we're the same. We're both variants. I was like, oh, that hit. That hit. I was like, yeah, baby. Let's get it going. But okay, so so in the office with Judge Lady, still don't know what her name is. When they're in the office with Judge Lady, she has Loki's sword, or is it Sylvie's sword? It's one of their
I was
swords.
curious as to whose sword that was. I think it is Sylvie's sword. I didn't even remember if she had a sword. But
we're gonna get to that in a second, Akash. Who that third Loki was in the end credit scene.
It's just so much, man. Like
yeah, it was.
Yeah, see, like I'm playing it back right now, just kind of taking a look. But like, what were your thoughts when we saw Mobius get struck down?
Man,
were you expecting that?
No, not at all. I screamed. I was like, no! Me and Remy, we were both like, no, what's happening?
I wanted to see him on his
I wanted to see him on his jet ski, right?
Jet ski.
Yeah, I was
like,
heartbroken at that point, man. I think though, with what we saw with the end credit scene, like I have a theory now of something that pertains to that. So I'm going to keep that for when we talk about the end credit scene, though. So
I have a theory as well. It might be the same.
It might be the same. You know how we do.
Yeah.
You know how we do.
Okay.
All right. So, I was traumatized when Daniel said I got emotional at the beginning when they were sitting in the planet. Yeah, 100%. And it was confused. Yeah. About to get destroyed.
So good, but also, did you guys notice that?
Oh, it looked really good. It looked really good. Yeah, I agree. It looked amazing, and I was very emotional about that as well. But when Mobius stole Judge Lady's time, whatever she had, I don't even know, time PDA, I guess is the best way to say. I think that I was so surprised at how she was really in the room with C20.
Yeah.
And she obviously knows something.
Yeah, she knows something. I don't know if she knew if they were robots. Well, I don't know. She didn't seem
She didn't
shocked at
seem
all.
surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
She didn't
maybe
seem
she
surprised.
is in that relationship already. I don't know.
Yeah. So that's
Assuming it's Kane the
like,
Conqueror. I'm pretty sure it is.
He takes it. He takes the thing. He goes. He's looking at it. So he already knows that she's killed her. You know, she's definitely killed C20. And at that moment, you could just tell he was like, "Holy shit! I had a whole life. Like, this is like, I definitely know something's up." I liked how he went with Loki and how B-15 went with Sylvie. I like that like little split up with them, and then it was unfortunate that we didn't get to see them like all kind of reunite because motherfuckers was dying, but it was still amazing. And once we get to the point of like Lady Loki and Loki being like right next to each other, bro. The judge, yep, that's right. Ravonna Renslayer. See, you coming in clutch, Daniel. That sure is is her name. I think we looked her up before. I just can't. Yeah, that's how we know that she's with Kang.
Yeah.
So, yo, I wasn't ready for the whole Wizard of Oz thing, though. You know what I mean? Like, so we get that we're in the time realm out of the elevator. I was surprised to see TVA agents in there already. I was
too.
Okay,
they were dressed differently as well.
Yeah, they were like timekeeper agents. Like they were the TKA. They were the you know, and it was like, whoa. And now that I'm even thinking about the name is Time Variant Authority. So it's kind of obvious that they would all be variants. You know what I mean? Like the NYPD is in New York. So the TVA are variants. Like it kind of, you know what I mean? It's kind of one of those things. They are time variants in themselves, which is wild because they're made to believe that, you know, they're made by the timekeepers. It's like, yo, what kind of fucked up backwards Scientology shit is this? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
this episode got pretty dark, man. It really did.
It got super dark, man.
Right off from the get-go. Straight kidnapping? Like, oh my gosh.
Kidnapping a child? So that means how many children do you think they've done that to?
Yeah.
Like,
and you know what? Also, I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention or I just didn't hear this. I thought the time things that reset things, I thought they just reset that moment. I didn't realize they erased the entire time, that entire timeline.
Yo, that's what I was thinking about too. I think it might be a radius thing depending on how much is actually changed, or it might be like say me and you go back into the past, right? We go like 10 years ago and I bring this water bottle with me and I drop this water bottle. When the TVA comes, they drop that thing, and it takes us out that live in the past, and then it also takes this water bottle because it's also from the future.
Yeah,
and I'm guessing that since that entire reality was all fake, then that, you know, that all of that,
and that's why Sylvie couldn't go back to where she was from. And I didn't realize that was
I didn't realize that either, and that's why she was so fucking angry. Because okay, so Akash says Kid Loki loves crocodiles. Alrighty, and then Daniel says I knew the Wizard of Oz moment was coming. I just didn't know it was going to happen in this episode.
No,
exactly. That's exactly. I like how we genuinely don't know where the show is going to go from here. Yes, I don't think 100%. We can. I know for a fact Kang is showing up though. Like if Kang doesn't show up, I would say they kind of failed a little bit. Like that would be the one hiccup. I don't know who else it could be. Tom Holland. Am I dead? No, but you will be if you don't come with us. Pants to Maguire, Garfield, and Spider-Verse Miles. Yo. Exactly. Okay, so hear me out.
Okay.
So I think we're safe to talk about the end credit scene now. We've kind of went through the entire thing, and we're probably going to keep jumping back and forth. So, end credit scene. we find Loki is not dead. He's in like a purgatory, so to speak, I would call it. That's kind of what I would call it, like a time purgatory. And there are other Loki variants there with him. What did you think at that moment?
Okay.
Before I come with the theory.
I was trying to figure out whose voices those were. I was like, oh. Because I didn't know we were going to actually see them. I thought we were just going to cut off. But we saw it was three different Lokis. But unexpected. Daniel, you're right. Like, this episode was a finale. Like, that's what this episode felt like to me. But I don't know. I have a theory as to what I think it's going what it means, but I kind of want to hear yours first.
Okay, so what my theory is that it's either time purgatory is of like all of the like each variant has their own like purgatory of multiple thems in it. So that Loki purgatory is Loki purgatory, and then Mobius has his own purgatory where there's just all of the variants of Mobius, and so on and so forth. And that's kind of what I'm thinking might be going on in that like instance there. And then I was kind of thinking, what if they try to tie that place into being like where everyone was snapped to?
Ooh.
Or something like that. You know what I mean? Like some TVA, like time didn't exist there. So you don't remember anything that happened over here or something like that. You know what I mean? Like that would be crazy. What's your theory, bro?
Okay. So similar to what Akash was saying, that all variants go where they were from. And I think that's the reality that Loki is from. And it's just the remnants of basically the time nuke going off on Earth. And so that's where he got sent back to after the fact. And I think what it means though is that once it erases those timelines, I think those timelines aren't erased per se, but put in like a jail timeline, and so they're stored somewhere where they can have access to however they please. And I think that's what's happening, but I don't know.
Okay. And then, yes, Daniel, that's kind of what I was saying as well. His question is, if Loki got erased by the stick in the Timekeeper's chamber and he ends up not dead and somewhere else with the Lokis, does that mean the others who got erased by the stick aren't erased too? Yes, that is pretty much what that means entirely, I'm pretty sure. So Mobius isn't really gone, and I think that's why they took Mobius out like that, so they could later take out Loki and then bring Loki back, and then they'll bring Mobius back as well.
Yeah.
And probably anyone else that we've seen, possibly. Like, this is like Loki is doing some crazy shit right now.
Yeah.
That is a good theory. Daniel said that's a good theory. I believe he's talking about your theory, sir, which is a very good one. Bro, I don't even know. Like, I think in the next episode, we're going to see Renova and, kind of be with Kang, Ravonna, my bad, be with Kang or something along the sorts of that.
Oh, okay. Wait, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was like, who was Ravonna?
Yeah. So I think that would be awesome. Him be like the kind of Wizard of Oz character that's behind everything, controlling shit. I don't know how I would feel if they went the Falcon and Winter Soldier way and made Judge Lady actually be the one that's been behind everything this whole time instead of just being a pawn. I don't know how I'll feel about that, if that's kind of like the bookend wrap up. I don't think it is. I think more of the King, Loki, and or Kang theories are going to be like one of the ones that are correct. I think this show is doing a great job of setting up the multiverse too, but that's one thing that I wanted to talk about. When we look at when they're searching for Loki and Sylvie, they're looking at the screen and there's only one timeline. Once again, all of the branches that we saw from the last episode are actually no longer there. So I'm hoping that they didn't fix everything.
I think they did.
Because that's kind of.
I think they erased all those timelines.
That's kind of what it looked like, yo. Like, but they might have done that just to, in the next episode, really explode everything, because we could see that when anything else branched, it kind of went at an angle, sort of. And when Loki and Sylvie were, doing their creepy thing, it was like going, it was going like straight up though. There was like hardly any angle to it at all. Like, so maybe that's what they're trying to set up, is them being together breaks the timeline or something. But we saw
I'm pretty sure
we saw Kid Loki, old Loki, and a black Loki that also had Mjolnir. So, yo, that was crazy.
Okay, so what I'm thinking is going to happen, I don't know how it's going to happen, obviously, but I'm thinking that them kissing is going to result in the destruction of the TVA. I think that's what's happening. And I think that's what was going to happen, and then he gets zapped, and I was like, yo, this is not happening. Like, oh my God.
Yeah,
guys,
I wasn't
you
ready
guys
for
were in
that.
the Discord. I'm telling you, we were tripping out on our spoiler chat. Oh my gosh.
Make sure you guys join the Discord. There is a comment somewhere in the comment section. I can put another one out there if needed. And we also have it in our description of this video.
Wait, I'm at the end credit scene. Let me see that.
When Ravonna told Mobius that another analyst was working for her as well, was she lying about that, since she was the one who personally interrogated Sylvie?
That's right. We haven't really seen any other analysts. Have we?
I think the other analyst is a variant of Mobius.
So you think they're all the same?
I think yes. I think literally it's like on some
he just can't see
Council of Reeds. But all of the analysts are just different Mobiuses from the timeline that aren't actually the only one. And that may be the case for all of the variants, maybe, like I doubt that they would just take one variant when they know that they can take multiples, you know what I mean? And then there's so many people that just have masks on. There's no way that they're not, there's no way that they're not variants of variants or something along the lines of that. I think I think Ravonna was pretty much lying about everything, though. I don't believe anything she said. Since she opened her mouth,
I was like, the moment she started talking, like, oh, she's dead, and I was like, yo, this girl, she's a little sus. I can't believe a word that's coming out of her mouth, like, at all.
She was big sus in those moments when she was like, we just had to, she was just started talking crazy and da 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 da.
And then she kind of died. And I was like, wait, what? Like,
but this is what I'm thinking though. What if Ravonna is also under the spell of like that Mobius has on him, and she just has the memories that she has, you know what I mean? And there's some type of, her memories are the ones that have been implanted in her by whoever is really behind everything. Remember when Mobius mentioned vampires?
I said that in the Discord. I was like, blades? Like multiple blades?
Literally in the Discord at that exact moment. I was like, vampires? And then he was like, blade? We were like, yo, what's going on? Like,
that's so true.
That's what I mean. That's even what I'm talking about, though, is that they are setting up so much in the background, like
100%
of the MCU, bro. Like they're just like,
because I think it was,
hey guys, vampires exist.
Yep.
Like what? Like, bro, we never knew that until right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then for like Remy was sitting there like vampires, and I was sitting there like, what the fuck? Did you just say vampire? Like, you know what I mean?
Because what were the other things that she mentioned? She said Titans, vampires. I think it was one or two other ones.
He said we've had Titans, we've had Krees, we've had something else, and then
vampires.
Last two, yeah. Okay, so Akash, if you're still in here, man, your wish might be granted from like 2-3 weeks ago when you were like, I want to see the Loki Hulk. We might see that Loki Hulk.
I think so.
In the purgatory if they're zapping all the Lokis and all the Lokis are there. Because that's kind of what I'm hoping for, is we don't just see 3, we see multiple variants of Loki in that universe or whatever the case may be. I'm kind of hoping for Mobius to be there as well, you know, in that purgatory, and they kind of team up in purgatory to try to find a way to come back, because there got to be a way to come back, especially like, you know, and it seemed like all the other Lokis were waiting for him. And that makes me think that they know something's up.
Yo, that Mjolnir hammer that Loki has is made of like a gold piece of building iron, or a building iron rod, or like an iron beam. That's what it's made of. So he might have made it himself with the scrap of the like messed up town, possibly from even Avengers Tower.
I was kind of thinking it was from his helmet or something, like, you know, because I seen there was some gold, and I was thinking maybe he took his helmet
because
and
he doesn't have his helmet on.
And maybe he like makeshifted it into something else.
Okay, here's my other theory. Here's another theory. So King the Conqueror, he's out. He's not in the show for some reason. What if it's just like, what if the main villain is literally like the top dogs of Loki's, right?
Yeah,
so
King Loki.
Just King Loki, like that. That's the main villain, and all these Lokis that are stuck in this like side world have ones that have fallen to him, and so they're waiting for the right Loki to figure out how to get out of this mess. That might be the other situation we're in.
I think that's a good way to go for it too. I think we talked about that yesterday in our open discussion that we had with some people from the Discord. What am I taking tomorrow? I'm not sure what you're talking about, sir. But yeah, I think that would be cool. Don't get me wrong. I think they would miss out on introducing Kang in that way. Or maybe that Loki is working for Kang the way our Loki was working for Thanos. Interesting.
That might be actually. I actually like that better than what I like that addition to what I was saying.
Akash said, "Yeah, main villain is King Loki, who is killing all Lokis." I hope that's not. I kind of don't want that to be the amalgamation of everything. I don't want that to be the spearhead, so to speak, of what everything comes to is, oh, look, you guys were looking for Loki variants because it's because of a Loki variant. Like, bro, I think that would be freaking lame. I think that would be a straight, like I don't know how I would feel about that.
Yeah. I also, so my other thing I was thinking about was, okay, why will they have kidnapped Sylvie? And I was thinking maybe it was because she was pure of heart and not actually what Loki's supposed to be. That's why I was thinking, okay, that's why, like, even though she was still a kid, something happened to where that came apparent in her character. She just didn't play what Loki's character should have played in that timeline. And I think that's why they took her away.
What if they took her away because of the very thing that's happening right now?
Maybe they might have figured it out.
Like, since time doesn't exist where they're from, they know that her life leads to her meeting the variant Loki and them falling in love with each other and bringing down the TVA. Like, they know that's what her life leads to. So they tried to take her out of the situation, but trying to mess with time usually does the exact thing that you don't want. Like, I don't know why people don't know that. Okay. So Daniel says, do you guys think Doctor Strange will make an appearance at the end of the series, since Doctor Strange was supposed to appear at the end of WandaVision and didn't, and the series directly involves time?
I don't know.
Is a good question.
I would like to see him. But
that's kind of what we were talking about a little bit yesterday when it came to like who we would want to see appear. No one actually said Doctor Strange, I don't think. I think we said a lot of other people, but I don't think Doctor Strange was one of them. I don't think I would want to see Doctor Strange because he's not a...
I don't know what he would do.
Okay, I can see him coming in if the ending of the TVA creates MCU's multiverse, like the way that we thought that the time bombs created the multiverse.
Yeah.
If that is what that means when the TVA gets broken and the multiverse is created, I would love to see Doctor Strange like make a portal and just walk in to the like just walk in like, bruh, like Loki, bruh, what are you doing? Like, come on, man. Like, I think that would be pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't think he has anything to do with time, especially because now he doesn't have the Eye of Agamotto,
Yeah,
because the Eye of Agamotto is the Time Stone, or
he's just
or
gonna
it
have
held
his
the Time
magic.
Stone. Not sure.
Yeah. What if?
Why that strange timeline is coming when they hold each other's hand? Yeah, I don't know, but that's
the
definitely
relationship.
that is the Nexus event.
Yeah.
That's the that's the love of one person who is the same person loving the other person.
Yeah. It's a how do you feel about that? Like, when that happened, I was like, yo, I didn't realize they were going to capitalize on that.
I think we even talked about that yesterday. We were like, I don't think they're going with full blown, falling in love with yourself, even though it's on a multiversal level. And then Disney was like, nah, that's what we're doing. Like, we're doing that exact thing. Like, bro, we don't care. Like, that was crazy. I like you said, I didn't think they were going to capitalize so much on it. I didn't think that it was going to be the entire purpose.
It was a very pivotal story point.
Yes, like this is becoming a love story now. You know what I mean? And that's pretty wild to me.
And they built it up so nicely too.
Hey, Resonated Records, welcome back, my man. What up, y'all? One thing I started to think about is maybe these Loki variants didn't deviate from the timeline, but maybe it's a plan for a Loki genocide. I don't know. Yeah, I agree with the Loki genocide thing. But I mean, they're killing everyone, it seems like. But Loki, they just care about so much. And I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna be super bummed out if we get to who everything is behind it, and it's like Loki, like sitting like this, like on his chair, just like, man, what's up? Like, I'm gonna be so frustrated I'm gonna be so frustrated, bro. Like, I'm gonna be so frustrated if that's what it is, and then, yeah, I'm not gonna like that at all.
I don't know. This episode
delivered, though.
It delivered. Last episode, it's kind of a bummer, just a little bit.
Yeah, especially comparing it to everything that we've had. It's like, oh, that was definitely the boat episode of this series.
This episode made it so worth it. And then, I don't know. I was just surprised that, like, a lot of things that happened, actually, a lot of things that we talked about happened. And that was so cool to see that happen the way it did. I don't know. I'm just so excited. Like, okay, what are you thinking could happen next episode? What do you guys think in the comments as well? Let us know what you guys are thinking could happen next episode. What are you thinking, Mark?
Okay, next episode. I'm thinking that we start off in time purgatory. Loki and the other Lokis are talking, and they tell him that there's a Loki genocide, like Resonated was saying, or something along the lines of that.
Ooh, okay.
And then they tell him that they've been waiting for him or something like that. And then we get the Loki intro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're like walking through the freaking time place, showing them stuff. We see the broken Avengers Tower. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of how we start the episode, especially with how we started this episode with the timekeepers and ended it with the timekeeper getting his freaking head chopped off and finding out he was a robot. Like, what?
Yeah.
She straight went for the head. I'm loving Marvel capitalizing on that go for the head thing now. Like, ever since that's been said, they've been chopping heads off. Like,
what was your reaction to them being robots? How'd you feel about that?
I know, no lie, I knew that something was wrong when I looked at how they looked. Because they didn't look good like how most Marvel stuff looks good. They looked weird.
Yeah, I was like,
exactly. But I think it was purposely supposed to look like that because they're fake. And I was like, and so when we walked in, I was like, what the fuck? And he was like, no. I couldn't understand what some of them was saying at some points. It super reminded me of Snoke.
Oh.
Super reminded me of
Mm-hmm.
Snoke. Like, super.
Okay.
So that's why I was like, oh, bro, this isn't real. Because I instantly got Snoke vibes when I looked at it. And Snoke wasn't
Mm-hmm.
real. So I was like, I was just watching and I was like, no, this isn't right.
I was like,
Yes.
you're not
No.
getting me today.
You thought the same thing
Yeah.
resonated? Yeah, man. Those were the vibes instantly. And I was like, nah, bruh, there's something's about to pop off. I
Mm-hmm.
just didn't expect anything that transpired after that. Really good action scenes in that one. OMG, I got reminded of Snoke being killed off too. That's what I'm saying, yo.
Yep. In the same way,
like,
almost.
Yeah, except that
Literally.
dude just got chopped. One got his head chopped off, the other one got chopped in half. Man, chat, how did you guys feel when the timekeeper got his head chopped off? How did you guys feel about that? And how did you feel at that point, bro? Because I was like, oh, shit.
I was like, is it over already? Is that what's happening? Is this the finale? Is that what this? And then like, I saw the sparks and I was like, oh no, this is a robot. That means I was like, dang, there's a bigger scheme at play here. And then as it played out, I was like, okay, they're about to destroy the TVA. This is, I didn't expect this happening so fast, but I get it. I feel it. And then zap. And then we see him crumble, and I was like, yo. And I thought Sylvie was going to kill her. I really did.
Oh, yeah, I did too.
But,
I was like,
she held back. And even amongst all the hate that she has within her, and kept her alive. Because she wants to figure out what's going on. Because
she's the only one.
Yeah, she doesn't even understand now. Like, she's so confused. So I'm excited to figure out what that is going to give us.
And it's even more confusing as to why she didn't show Mobius, the timekeepers, if they really did have like the animatronic timekeepers back there. Like, it's like, why didn't she just show, like, I don't know. It just seemed weird. Everything seems really iffy when it comes to that. So I'm really interested to see what's going to be.
And I'm curious about the place where it's at too, because that's a pretty interesting place or setting in general. Like, I don't even know. Like, is that in a different realm? Or like, you know what I mean? I'm just curious to know more about that place.
Okay, so my man, resonated saying, my thought was, if no one is allowed to see the timekeepers, then what was the point if they were robots anyway? Exactly. And then Daniel says, damn, those robot timekeepers wouldn't even be able to pass through the metal detector security machine in the beginning. Damn, for real though. That's crazy.
Because they really didn't look good. When I watched them, I was like, oh. I was like, Marvel, come on. You could have done better. That was kind of my thought. But I didn't think about it, them being fake. But I knew something was up. But I didn't think about them being robots at all.
I instantly thought Wizard of Oz. Like, immediately, I was like, oh, bruh, it's the big head in front of behind the curtain. Like, that's all that is. And then I'm like watching them while they're talking, and they're like, I'm like, nah, bruh. Marvel does way better than this. They're making this super weird like this on purpose.
Yeah.
And then when she was like, shut up! I was like, oh my God. Like, she just instantly gave it to him, chopped his head off, and then that thing rolled to him. And I was like, what? And it was really weird to see them all kind of shut down. Dang, I'll be honest.
That did happen too, huh? They did.
Yeah. Like, which one? Yeah, that was my bad. I definitely did that. Once the first one got his head chopped off, they all just broke down.
They were laughing as they shut off. So I'm like, yo, person in charge is they're watching. They're watching all this all unfold, and they don't seem to be scared.
Bro, I'm telling you, I see Kang. He's just gonna be like this, just looking at time or something. I think we're due for a Ravonna backstory and who she's being influenced by. Ooh, most likely Kang, and we'll see Kang in an end credit scene.
Yo, that's how the next episode is going to begin.
I was going to say, I think we're going to see that in the next episode beginning, like how she got to that point.
And that's what you were talking about.
Yeah, bro, that's definitely going to be it, yo. That's definitely going to be it. They're going to start with her and how she got to that point, because it almost seems like she was the first But I mean, there was a judge before her. But what happened to that judge? It just didn't make.
I was thinking the
It just
same
didn't
thing.
make
I was
sense.
like, dang, like, did she? What is it?
I mean, she fucked up so bad. Why would she then become the judge lady? That's what I. That's what I didn't understand. It was like this doesn't even make sense, yo.
And it happened so fast. I was like, oh my gosh, she just got hacked on. Like I was like, yo, and then like boom, and the look on her face, she was like, did this little kid just really just do that in front of all the security and the main judge? I'm so fired. Like that's the look that she had on her face. And I was like, oh man.
And then she ended up being the boss of everything instead. Like what? How did that happen? There's definitely some foolery afoot right there. Really hope it doesn't turn out that she's behind it. I don't want her to be behind everything. I don't want Loki to be behind everything. I really want it to be Kang. That's just my. What if it's like Mobius? What if it's like the main Mobius behind everything or something?
I don't know. Because I
That'd
don't
be
think
weird, huh?
Honestly, I don't think we're going to see Mobius again.
What?
If we honestly, okay, this is my.
You're wildin'. I think we're gonna get a whole Avengers moment, and they're all gonna be standing next to each other. I think it's gonna be Mobius, B-15, the other person. What in the world? Oh,
oh, that's the name. I was like,
that's the name, fam.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Do you think she knew the timekeepers were fake? Yes.
She didn't seem shocked at all. Like she didn't like. She was ready for that to
Daniel
happen.
said that's a good observation about her screwing up, but somehow becoming a judge. Yo, I was super tripping off of that, man. I was like, what? And she didn't she didn't seem like she even cared. She got head chopped off and she was just like,
ooh.
What if Kang was a judge first? Wait, it's not popping up. There you go. And then he and Ravonna overthrew the original time.
I like that story.
I like that as well.
I like that.
Like, because she was about to get the boot.
Like, they fall in love. She was about to get the boot, and they were like, we got to do something. King was like,
we got to do something.
I got you, babe. I'll do whatever I need for you.
But, I mean, that still doesn't change the fact that they're all variants, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's still, I think that's been a thing since forever as well.
Yeah.
I mean, they told us that. Didn't they tell us that we were supposed to see more of Miss Minute in the show?
I thought we were, honestly, I wish we were able to see her in every episode. Like, that was going to be like a recurring thing. But obviously, it's been so serious.
Yo, I just remembered something real quick about the Doctor Strange thing that ties into WandaVision. And I got to say right now, or I'm going to forget. Apparently, Doctor Strange was supposed to show up in WandaVision, right? But he was supposed to have a cameo in like one of the commercials because all of the commercials in WandaVision were actually Doctor Strange trying to contact Wanda in her little bubble.
Oh,
yes. That was all him trying to talk to her, trying to communicate with her, but they couldn't get him on the set, so they couldn't go with the final one that was going to have him in the commercial. That was crazy. That would be awesome.
I remember.
Just had to say that real quick. Go ahead.
Honestly, I think we're going to get 2 end credit scenes. We're going to get the scene where we see Kang, if we don't see him in the whole episode, I think. And the very end credit scene when everything stops is going to be Mobius on a jet ski.
That'd be awesome.
I think they're going to give us that much with him. But honestly, I don't think we're going to see him again.
That would be awesome. Remember how they used to do the little shorts with the dude that worked in the office and was like Thor's roommate or something? And all of it was canon.
Dave?
Yeah, Dave. I think his name was Dave. What if they did something like that with Mobius? Like gave him like a couple little shorts of him like going off and living his own life or something. I think that would be awesome. Mobius says, "Wow." Yeah,
I don't know what his name is.
I think we're all waiting for that.
Oh, Daryl. It's Daryl. I think it's Daryl.
Daryl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thor and Daryl.
Yo, that would be Toby Maguire. Yo, what's up? We were just talking about you.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Are you about to say the same thing I'm going to say?
Well, okay. So, referring to the WoW, apparently he's not, like, they confirmed that he's not going to say the WoW thing.
Oh, okay.
That he's known for, at least. which is kind of a bummer. I saw that the other day, but I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's true. Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't say that already.
For real, I agree.
Honestly, like, wow, I'm about to get killed. Like, you know. But as to what you were saying.
No, yeah, I think I would like to see they bring down the TVA, right? And then boom, it's like Loki will return in Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Or we see, I want to see like some crazy stuff. I want the last episode to have like a Spider-Man trailer along with it. Like I want the episode to drop Wednesday and I want the Spider-Man trailer on Thursday. Like it needs to be like
Well, you know what? I also saw from a dude that we follow. He's pretty
Yep, that's what we're hoping for.
Yeah,
Tobey Maguire. What if in episode 6 Loki fights Kang? Yes, man, that's definitely what we want for sure.
And if they don't fight, we'll see him in the end credit scene. I'm pretty sure we'll see him in the show.
Like I said, I want to see him the way we saw Thanos at the end of Age of Ultron. Like I have to do it myself, grabbing a glove or something. Yeah, that's what I need.
What do you think he can? Do you think Loki's can be a part of the MCU after this show?
A trailer drop at the end of the series would be awesome. Yeah, I think Loki's gonna. I'm pretty sure
be around for a while.
I'm pretty sure Loki is going to be in Guardians of the Galaxy, if not Thor: Love and Thunder. Like I'm pretty sure he's going to be in there. I'm pretty sure whatever happens in these next 4 movies that we're going to get, minus Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Matt Damon, Loki. What?
I think we are getting him because there's set photos of him in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Okay.
Because he plays. I think he played the Loki during the play on Asgard.
He does play the Loki during the play. And then Thor's brother in real life, I think he played Thor. Yeah. That's funny. So yeah, Eternals, Spider-Man 3, Shang-Chi, the other one, Doctor Strange. So those are the next 4 movies that we get, and I'm pretty sure Loki is going to do its damnness to set up that. Like, what if in the back is an Eternal? What if it's an Eternal, yo? Loki episode 6 post-credit scene. Toby Spider-Man meets Doctor Strange. Yo, I would love that. I'm not gonna lie. I would cry.
I would flip.
Real tears.
I would totally flip. I'm not gonna lie, but
I would cry real tears.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd enjoy that, but I would freak out because it'd be so cool.
Freaking end credit scene is Doctor Strange collecting everybody like the Avengers, just going to different timelines. It starts with Loki. He picks up Loki. He's like, yo, all right, we got some shit to do. Then he goes to Spider-Man. He goes to Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, picks him up. We got some shit to do. Then he goes to Andrew Garfield, picks him up. Yo, yep. Or the episode ends with multiverses crashing together, and we literally see what the villains and everyone getting pulled into the MCU. Bro, that would be freaking crazy. I
just remember what I was going to say before. But apparently, from a dude that we follow on our Twitter, he's pretty reputable, but he's saying we might not see a trailer for Spider-Man until December.
What the fuck?
For some reason. I don't know why they're waiting, and that they're holding the trailer back for some reason.
There must be some real shit in that thing.
With that said, I would like to. It would be cool to do what Daniel was saying if they should release a trailer after this series.
Maybe Loki would feature at the end of Thor 4, but I think Chris Hemsworth said that Loki wouldn't be a part of Thor's 4 plot. Oh, okay. Old Man Logan from Fox. Yo, I'm telling you, let's get it all popping.
Yeah, just all of it. Just make everything canon.
That's ridiculous. LOL, doesn't it release in December? Yes, it does. It does.
Is it coming out this year or next year?
It's coming out this year.
Okay.
We have Shang-Chi in September, we have
Redact what I just
Eternals in
said.
November, and then we have Spider-Man in December, and then next year we have Doctor Strange in like
I might have my
and
months
early
mixed up.
something.
I'll have to find the tweet.
We know that happens.
But yeah, for real.
Man, I think the best thing for them to do would be to wait until Spider-Man, until Black Widow, and to give us that with that. You know what I mean? Like, if anything. And I'm pretty sure we get the last episode of Loki with Black Widow, or it's like Loki, then the next week we get Black Widow.
Let's see. I'll have to look up the tweet, but
oh, no, we're for sure getting a trailer after the last episode, or the end credit scene is the trailer. I would be down for that, bro.
They would change the game.
So be down for that. Fucking, it just end like the show ends, and instead we get like our regular Loki end credits, and then after that we just see like Marvel, like, and then it's a Spider-Man trailer.
Honestly, though, I think that breaks the internet.
No issue. I would not put it past Marvel, honestly. Oh yeah, for sure. They would break the internet. What? They would break the internet.
It'd break the internet. I think that trailer will break the internet in general, honestly. But
yo, I'm late to the chat. What did you think about the episode? Overall, best episode we've got yet.
Yeah, mind blowing.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was an amazing episode. Yes, mind blowing. I couldn't believe it. Seeing the freaking timekeepers at the beginning of the episode, it let me know that that shit was about to go down. Like, we were in our Discord like, oh snap, it's about to go down. I'm gonna drop that Discord link for everybody in here right now. You guys make sure you follow that Discord link, join our Discord, because we be in there talking.
Yep. Be in the spoiler chat room with us while we watch the finale on Tuesday. Oh man,
definitely.
It's gonna be a wild Tuesday. I can't wait, man. I really am.
I am so pumped. Yo, I am so pumped.
But it was a great episode. It was amazing. I just can't wait for what's to come next.
Yeah, I definitely thought I was almost heartbroken when Loki got zapped away, because I was like, are you telling me that we're going to have Sylvie as the new Loki in the MCU? I was like, please don't tell me this whole thing was just to set her up as being the main Loki now. I was like so disappointed for like 5 seconds. And then that end credit scene just changed everything. Wait, so the finale is next week? Yes, unfortunately it is. Symbols, that's what I'm gonna call you, because your name is long, yo. I don't know, but yeah, bro, only 5 episodes. We found that out last week, unfortunately. When we did our episode, we were like, man, I think there's only 2 more episodes left. So Toby Maguire is saying people are saying No Way Home trailer might come out July 22nd, and Toby, Tom, and Maguire and Andrew are in New York right now. Oh snap! Yeah, I think I've seen that as well, that they're all in New York.
I'm seeing some stuff right now on Twitter. A couple theories. We could see a trailer drop in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. They've done that quite frequently with other trailers.
Yeah, they've done it like every year.
Another possibility, June 2nd. So probably around the time when Black Widow comes out. So when Black Widow's out, hopefully a trailer will show up then. And I'm seeing, a bunch of other stuff too, but for the most part, yeah. That,
man, I'm hoping, unfortunately we're not hearing the best things about Black Widow here and there. It's kind of not too much good things, but we still have 2 more episodes of Loki. No, there's only 5 episodes of Loki. You're muted, bro.
I could have sworn we checked it and we thought it was only 5, but let's check it out.
I'm so happy right now with Marvel. Yeah, I definitely agree. Because I think even Tom Hiddleston said that episodes 4 and 5, he couldn't wait to see how like everyone reacted to him.
Oh, so there's 6 episodes. Okay.
Oh, so there are 6? No way. There's no fucking way.
I think what we saw was a little Because I remember we looked it up.
Yeah, we did look it up. We looked it up like 3 times, and everything said 5. And we were like, "Oh, that's lame. There's only 2 more episodes left." Oh shit! Oh, battery got disconnected. Multiple reports say 6. There you go. Yeah. There's that. Yeah, we know there's a season 2.
I don't even know. I think season 2, because when do you think we'd get a season 2? Like right around when
I think
I'm thinking we'll probably get it when Black Panther and the next Captain Marvel come out.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
I don't know how long it took them to make this, to be honest. But I think it would be, if they could do it like this time next year, they will for sure.
Because they just started filming Black Panther today.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm kind of curious as to when we could see the next season. Maybe at the end of the show, in the credits, where it says Loki will return, and hope maybe they'll put a year.
I can't believe there's another episode left. I don't even know what to think about what the hell is going to come for the season finale. Like,
yeah, I don't even know what's happening next week. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but man, I'm just so excited for what's to come, because
for real,
I'm blown away. Ooh, okay, so let's see. We had a comment. You feeling like Kang is going to be?
Are y'all feeling like Kang is going to be behind this? Especially, oh yeah, I forgot you haven't been in here. My bad. Yes, definitely. I was like, what? Definitely, but yes,
yeah, that's what we're thinking.
That's the running theory. I think I've literally said Kang is going to be the main villain since episode 1, like literally since we saw the first episode. And I know I can't be the only one that feels like the timekeeper robot looked nothing like the statues that they have. Right?
Yeah,
like, am I right? They looked fucking nothing like this.
I was like, yo, this guy's looking a little thick. I was like, I feel like I'm getting what is it? I feel like I'm getting catfished right now. Like, this is not it.
They didn't look anything like the statues, bro. I was like, what in the world is going on here? And that might even go back to the theory of Kang might have, destroyed them. Yeah, for real. Literally looked nothing like it, bro. I immediately was like, who is this? I was like, who are these people? They look super different.
Yeah.
2 days ago, Ant-Man 3 was filming in San Francisco. Yep. Yes, sir. And I believe, I'm telling you, if this doesn't sew directly into everything else, like every movie that we have coming is directly correlating with the next one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For at least the next 3 or 4 movies, maybe minus Eternals, but I don't believe that. I think secretly that movie is going to be like a Captain America type of movie. And we're going to have, I think half of that movie is going to be like the past, and then we're going to be like modern day. You know what I mean? Like, I really feel that way out of, like, for real. So I think that's going to set up whatever's happening as well. And I would love to see an Eternal or a Celestial or something, or some huge power level in this show right here. If it's not Kang, if it's not Kang, I want it to be like someone that we haven't heard of, that is also a villain in Marvel that we just was not on our radar at all. And I want, if it's not Kang, I need the person to be working for Kang. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, really seed it. Daniel says, curious to know, is there a direct, I'm not sure what that R/S is supposed to mean, between TVA and the Sanctums on Earth? And did the Ancient One know about the existence of the
That's
TVA?
a good question. That
is a very, very, very good question.
I guess if anyone would know, I feel like the Ancient One would know.
I don't think he would.
Yeah.
Because the way that the the Ancient One explained time within Endgame is not how. Oh, relationship. Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay, man. I did not know that. I'm gonna have to add that to the repertoire, to the little Rolodex. I don't think that. Oh no, the Ancient One, the way she explained time is nothing like how time is working in the TVA, at least, but the TVA is BS anyway, so I don't even know if that matters.
Yeah.
So Masonite said I wasn't in on the Kang thing at first, but then I thought that it's weird they announced Majors playing Kang years before Ant-Man 3 would come out. Maybe because he'll appear in Loki first.
That
is
is
a really
true,
good
because
point.
they announced it like
They announced it
a year and a half ago.
Yeah, I was about to say they announced it like during Lovecraft Country, like while that was out, either like after the finale, maybe, or it was like right leading up to it. They were like, "Oh, yep, guess what? He's going to be Kang the Conqueror." And up until that point, we all thought that Mobius was actually the dude that plays Mobius was going to be Kang the Conqueror. I remember that's what a lot of people were thinking for a while, was that he was going to. I can't think of his name right now. Owen Wilson. Yeah, a lot of people thought Owen Wilson was going to be playing Kang when that first came out. Movie theaters already have the No Way Home trailer. I believe that, yo. I wouldn't know why they, you know what I mean? I don't think that's something they hold off. They'd be like, here, when we say go, you go. Since the TVA has taken in Titan variants, do you think they could bring in Eternal variants? I mean, the way the TVA works, if
it seems like that's the case.
Magic doesn't work there.
Yeah.
Time stones don't work there, so I don't think it even matters. I think the most that could happen is someone just have brute force over them.
Yeah. And even then, they could still get poked and then like disintegrate and be sent to a potentially prisoned timeline.
And that's kind of what I was thinking about is what the hell is the point of them taking in variants if not to recycle and use them for their own purpose? Like,
that's a good question, because
they would only just evaporate them like they do everything else. Like,
we haven't gotten that answer yet.
There would be no reason for them to bring them in.
I think Mobius said, yeah, after we cycle you through, we'll just zap you away. After we're done with processing you. I think that's what happens, but I don't know for sure.
Like, so you need to get processed just to be zapped? I guess to know that you are that variant?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That it all seems real iffy. Wanda and Doctor Strange versus Loki. More like Doctor Strange and Loki versus Wanda. That's getting Wanda is the main villain, yo.
I feel like she might be the main villain.
She's the main villain for sure.
Even when we were watching WandaVision, after I think episode 2 or 3, I was like, yo, like,
hey, thank you, Mason Knight. We definitely appreciate you, man. Thank you for the subscribe.
Appreciate it.
Make sure you join our Discord, because we talk a lot in there, man, and we're definitely going to be going up. Have a good night, my brother. And Resonated has said, and just like I asked last week, what could they have done in their timeline to become variants as well? I swear that, yo. Anyways, I gotta go, guys. Thanks for having the discussion. Keep up the great work, y'all. We appreciate you guys.
Appreciate it.
We appreciate everyone. Make sure you guys drop a like on the stream, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Join the Discord, all that good stuff. See you guys on the next one for surely. Okay, Jotaku said, I know those 3 at the end are other Lokis, but do they have names? Kid Loki, Old Man Loki, and for now, he's just going to be Black Loki.
Yeah, I don't. And they might have. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know who the hell that is. I don't think there's ever been an iteration of Loki that's been a brawly black man.
Oh no, my computer's about to die.
Oh man,
it's not plugged in.
I mean, we can go ahead and wrap it up. We've talked about a lot of stuff. We've talked about a lot. We talked about the whole thing. Okay, next week, final thoughts. Final thoughts is episode was amazing. Best episode we've had yet. Had no idea we had 2 more episodes still. I thought there was only 5 episodes. We looked like 3 times and it all said 5. Yep. So now that there's 6, I'm freaking, I don't even know what to expect at all. I was thinking next week was going to be, a solo one. So what about you?
I'm more excited than ever for what's to come. I think we're going to figure out what the judge's history is about. Figure out what is really going on. We're going to figure out how all these Lokis are getting sent to this place. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a great episode. Great episode.
I agree, man. Jump in the Discord, guys, and let us know about your final thoughts on the episode and what you guys are expecting from next week's episode. We appreciate all you guys. Everyone that has subscribed tonight, welcome to the Super Fam. You guys are awesome. We appreciate you. And we will see you guys on the next one.
Yep. Peace.
Excelsior.
All of Marvel Bros. Pop culture news updates are now available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. You can also watch Marvel Bros. Live every Sunday on Facebook.com, or you can watch them on YouTube, where we upload regularly. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Marvel Bros. 23 to keep up with all things Marvel and everything pop culture.